God hilsen mine gode vinger og venner, og velkommen til nok en episode av tierspillet Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 The Sith Lords. I løpet av forrige episode så fant vi Master Rook Lamar, men som vanlig så er han en sur gammel gubbe, og da viste det seg at nå ble det krig. The Mercenaries holdt han som fange for å hindre krig, men nå blir det krig fordi jeg befridde han. Det vi så har gjort er jo egentlig da å gjøre stedet klart for krig, så vi får håpe dette er nok. En ting vi bare må sjekke før vi går til krig. Zeren?
I was right about you. The mercenaries.
Egg. I done some things around Kunda to help with its defense. Nei, vent, det var ikke det jeg tenkte på. I cleared out the Kinrath cave.
So you did. Here's the credits I told you about. Even with the caves cleared, I imagine it'll take some time before the Kinrath aren't on the plains. That was very helpful of you. You've saved some lives today. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans?
I done some things around Kunda to help with its defense.
That's good to hear. Fill me in on the details when you're ready to finalize our battle plans.
Jeg tror egentlig vi bare kan gjøre det nå, egentlig. I'm ready to finalize the battle plans.
You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack.
I'm certain. I've done all I can.
All right. Then we got a lot to do.
Since you are here to bolster Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got two goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed.
So what's the plan?
The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Kunda's defenses. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it. Now we just need to dig in and wait for the mercs to come.
Have you talked with the men?
Well, I'll tell them what's there to do. I'm not much for words.
I think they could use some encouragement. Maybe I could speak to them?
All right, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good.
Det håper jeg jo. Det var litt forskjellig. Remind them their friends and family are counting on them. What we're about to do is dangerous, but important. Important for friends and family. Enemies want to take everything worth taking from you, and we have to give it our all, too. So look around you. That's what we're fighting for. Each one of us has to back the other up. We can win this if we work as a team.
You're much better with words than me. I think it'll really help. Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantooine falls with us.
So you're the Jedi. I take it you are responsible for the surprises we've had during this battle. Stand aside. Our quarrel is with a distinguished administrator. This isn't your problem.
You don't want to fight. Throw down your weapons.
Is that supposed to convince me, Jedi? I was trained by the Sith. My unit killed many Jedi. I'll give you one last chance.
Why do you want her dead?
She's inconvenient and doesn't know the chain of command. She will pay for that.
You can still back away.
You have no idea who you're talking to. I was going to spare your worthless life. I see I was in error. I was trained at Malak's academy. Your tricks won't work on me. You're just another dead Jedi to me.
Sorry I was held up, but it looks like I've arrived in time to pull you out of your predicament.
Kill them all.
Not so fast. Shit, nå mangler jeg jo egentlig alle venner, så nå må jeg bare håpe at Force-waven funker. Nei, det gjorde han ikke. Hva forventer jeg sånn egentlig? Da er det egentlig bare på tide å dælge løs. Drep alt som går her. I hvert fall alt som ikke er vennlig. Her var det mye bråk og rot. Wow. Oppfør deg, og da har jeg low battery i tillegg. Wow. Oi, der var han død. Come on. Da får jeg stopp på bråket, så får jeg levele opp. Sånn. Men jeg skal i hvert fall ha den inn der, og så kjører vi de sånn. Hva power skal vi kjøre denne gangen da? Skal vi kanskje kjøre battle meditation? Så får vi i hvert fall litt mer bra ting. Så vi gjør det. Og nå har jeg fullt liv. Nice.
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dantooine will not forget how the Jedi protected us.
Nå frister det å være så snappy egentlig. I'm happy to help.
We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I hope this reward will be sufficient.
Wow, så kan det faktisk være egoistisk, men det skal jeg ikke. Please, keep the credits and use them to rebuild Kunda.
I am humbled by your generosity. I will put this to good use. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much work to do. Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Nice.
Kunda is safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the Administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged you. In any case, I am free to talk about whatever you wish.
Her det jo nok en gang masse spørsmål her, men det tåler vi. Where are all the Jedi?
There are a few of us left, but I do not even know if the others still live. We may be the last. We've been forced to divide our forces and retreat to places which will be difficult for our enemies to detect and attack.
Where are these other Jedi?
We have chosen to hide our presences from each other, so that the discovery of one will not endanger the others.
There must be a way to assemble all the Jedi.
We cannot. And we have resolved not to until we have found where the Sith are striking from. But even as our numbers thin, there is still no trace of them. We had hoped to outmaneuver them. By letting them believe themselves victorious, we thought they would become bold and step from the shadows.
And what then?
Then, all of us who remained vowed to meet here on Dantooine. From here we can plan a course of action and carry the battle to them. But so far they remain in hiding, and Jedi continue to vanish and die. You have more questions for me?
I need to know why you cast me out of the Order.
Because you defied the Council and followed Revan to war. And from that war came another. Do you know how many worlds were destroyed in those wars? Dantooine, Telos, Sirocco? Do you see now why we counseled caution instead of action? You were the only one to come back and face judgment. But that was because you had lost your connection to the Force. Another casualty of war. No doubt you still blame us for your exile. I had hoped your isolation would give you time to reflect on what had happened, what you had done. But I see it as not. You have more questions for me?
Why did you cut me off from the Force?
We did nothing to you. Accuse us if you will, but it will not change the truth. Cutting one off from the Force. Such punishments are reserved for only a few. Although it was within our power, we did not inflict such a loss upon you. Your loss was a casualty of war, no more.
But I have re-established my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the Council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. Do you have more questions for me?
Do you know anything of Force bonds and how to end them?
Force bonds? Yes. It is the bond that grows between master and student. Are you saying you have bonded with another?
Yes. And the connection is lethal.
Such bonds normally grant strength to both, but not to such a degree. Are you certain? Perhaps it is merely what you believe. Still, your ability to form such connections, to influence others, was always a subject of discussion, even when you were a student here. Perhaps it is a punishment of a sort. But a bond that ties two lives together, such bonds do not seem natural to me. And with your loss of connection to the Force, it seems such a connection would be impossible.
But I have re-established it.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not... Still, it is possible that... You have more questions for...
Det sista är ju inte bara reveal. The Sith have revealed themselves.
Have they? I've seen no evidence of them upon Dantooine. Only murderers and raiders.
They exist. They have already attacked me.
Why would they attack you? You are no Jedi. You cannot feel the Force.
I do not know. They believe me to be a Jedi.
For some reason, I believe you. Still, I am curious as to how they would know to find you. Your trial was not public knowledge. Regardless, these Sith have struck, and you survived. This is more knowledge than I had before. And that means the Jedi may gather. If you can find others, or find some trace of the Sith threat, then we shall gather here on Dantooine. And from there we may decide what can be done. You have more questions?
Nah, ikke egentlig. I'll be going.
I suppose there is something I should show you. It will keep you alive long enough to prove useful. Now watch and learn. This form is a Taru. Because it is such an aggressive fighting style, you should only use it against single opponents. And don't try using this form amidst heavy fire. Nothing is more embarrassing for a Jedi than to be cut down by a stray blaster shot. I don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy. Keep practicing to tighten it up and you'll be fine.
Short lightsaber like this. Wow. Uff. Vel. Rook Lamar føler jeg på en måte er sånn det klassiske såkalte arrogance Jedi archetype som så mange tror at alle var. Noe som bare er ren bullshit. Må jeg bare påminne så mange. Likevel. Han så jo ut til å i hvert fall være litt sånn han kunne innrømme litt feil, men egentlig veldig lite, så det er litt sånn teit egentlig med han. Men han er en, og han representerer ikke alle, så verdt å huske på. Må virkelig få en slutt på det egentlig. Men da er det jo egentlig bare en planet vi skal til igjen. Wow. Tida gjenger fort her. Selv om jeg vet ikke hvor gøy serien er for alle sammen. Jeg håper jo det er noenlunde gøy å se på dette her, men I don't know. Who are you?
You're one of those cursed soldiers that tore up Kunda. Now I have to fix everything you busted. I'll bet you weren't thinking of that.
Screw you. Okay. Hvem er du for en? Why are you so anxious to go? I'm not interested right now. Maybe later. Eller kan jeg... Nei. Jeg skal ikke spille mot han her, for jeg skjønner ikke på sak, som dere så i en av episodene hvor jeg spilte det. Jeg får så dårlige minner av det. Men da får vi komme oss opp egentlig, eller det jeg tror vi skal gjøre i stedet for. Vi skal ta og levele. Det er ganske tydelig, jeg kommer ikke til å få til det jeg ville med 18, så jeg vet ikke helt om jeg får godt på historien hans videre dessverre, og det er veldig teit, og det er veldig synd at det er sånn som gjenger. Men jeg får ikke gjort noe med det. There we go. Du har alt for lite du, Beodor, vet du det? Light, medium. Jeg tror vi kan gi han den. Så her har han i hvert fall litt mer å gå på. 317. Jeg har alt for mye dritt på meg her egentlig. 6-20, det er jo betydelig bedre. Nice. Det var de to. Så tar vi Mira og T3. Oops. Fail. Master Toughness. Du er så tøff nå, droide. Vet du det? There we are. Sånn. Feats. Hvor annet skal vi kjøre hos deg nå, da? Jeg tror vi kjører Vitality Points. Jeg vet ikke helt hvorfor jeg kjører det med akkurat ho, men det er sånn... Av en eller annen grunn så føler jeg for det. Og så Kreia. Let me se. Master Critical Strike. Improve the Master. Og så kjører vi... Hva har du egentlig? For Storm. Siste nu. Enda mer powers. Du er jo Powerhouse. Master Battle Meditation. Jeg kommer til å savne deg hvis jeg ikke får brukt deg igjen. Jo, det er i hvert fall at hun får litt bedre defense, men så må ha mye bedre våpen egentlig. 4-16. Hvordan kan hun bruke det sånn egentlig? Kanskje du kan ta tak i den her egentlig? Da kan du bruke lightsaber for det er jo egentlig... Du er egentlig noen som også burde bruke lightsaber generelt. Sånn. What? Og så bare flyter han rundt sånn. Hæ? Ok, det er noe rart som pågår her egentlig. Kan du kanskje slutte å ha det oppe sånn 24-7 nå? Men, la meg se. Upgrade. Ok, den sa meg liksom ikke egentlig hva som var så bra med den her. Den gir meg mer damage, massive criticals. Mer blaster deflection, wisdom og charisma, det hadde for så vært greit. Men jeg tror vi kjører den. Violet. Det ser bra ut. Litt blaster deflection hos deg. Nei, ups, det var feil. Sånn. Det er nice. Jeg vet ikke om jeg har så mye bedre egentlig, faktisk det er veldig teit, men hva skal han gjøre der da? Der. Det var ikke så lett egentlig å få upgradet noen ting. Kanskje vi skal ta, eller, ja, vi prøver ikke på noe dialog her, så nå blir episoden litt sånn blandet her nå.
Ah, you are here. You felt it, did you not?
It was Vis's master. He can feel my presence in the force.
The time to hide your presence is coming to a close, and you will need to increase your training. You are ready. Your training must increase, and there are higher mysteries you must learn. But only you must know the path you will take. I cannot choose it for you. Is it battle that stirs you? To meet an enemy blade upon blade? Such is the way of the greatest of Jedi warriors, the weapon masters. Or perhaps it is investigating the mysteries of the galaxy, seeking out injustice and harm, and bringing it into the light. Such is the way of the Jedi watchmen in the time of Ulik Keldroma and Exar Kun. Or perhaps your way lies upon the ancient mysteries, and to teach others the ways of the Force, as I have, the way of the Jedi Masters.
Litt av et valg, egentlig. Training and learning the ways of the Force as Jedi Master. Det er sånn, det frister egentlig mye mer med det, faktisk. Men Jedi Watchmen er vel egentlig det jeg tror jeg passer best til. Jedi Watchmen should return to the galaxy, and I will be the first to restore them.
It is not some great test you require to be what you strive to be. It is only your decision to find that path that matters. From here on, you guide your destiny. But in order to take the next steps, you must face your past and put it to rest.
I become a prestige class and take in your first steps to learning. Ok, da fikk jeg bare masse levels plutselig. Sneak attack, greater prestige sense. Ok, jeg vet ikke helt hva det skal bety, men ja. Specialization, den tar vi. Force camouflage. Force confusion. Jeg angrer veldig på at jeg tok den der. Og jeg kan faktisk remove. Nei. Men det står jo remove da. Dammit. Feil. Ja. Da legger vi en på der. Men kan jeg gjøre det herfra, kanskje? Nei, det kan jeg ikke.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room.
Jeg tror det er det som gjør det for influence med henne, så only as many as I need, and only as many as will sacrifice themselves to me.
Then prepare for an army, I think, for it seems many more will come in time. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience.
What makes you think they obey me?
Because I am not blind, that is why. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others.
Does the fact they obey me upset you?
I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them?
I've noticed their behavior is changing. Atten especially.
The fool dances in your shadow for your favor. The disciple, he worships you quietly. The alien obeys you. Even within the machines there are echoes. Watch them carefully. See their patterns and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done.
You have a point. I will reflect on this.
Good, and then act upon it. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength.
Yeah, questions.
Ask.
La meg se. For meg har jo på en måte... Ok, her er vi to ting som vi skal spørre om. What can you tell me about the Krigen crystal?
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced. Most interesting. Your crystal does not perfectly reflect your current self. Remove it from your lightsaber, then ask me about it again. Is there something else you wish?
Siste du? Eller, vi kan spørre om det nu, men jeg vet ikke helt om jeg tør. If the council cast you out, how come Atris and none of the Jedi Masters mentioned you?
Ignorance. And perhaps they do not remember or care. It is of no consequence to me or to them.
Are you certain?
Do not let them discover what makes you what you are before you do, or the consequences for the galaxy will be terrible.
Why?
Because you learned to live without the Force, and that is something that the galaxy is not ready to accept.
Fele! Det var ikke det jeg ville. God damn you. Hvor er disciplesen egentlig? For mer er der, jeg vet ikke helt om jeg får så mye ut av henne, dessverre. Får jeg snakke mer med deg sånn egentlig? Det er sånn, fikk ikke influence, men jeg tror ikke man trenger så mye mer fra henne sånn egentlig. Altså, ikke et vondt ord, det er bare sånn, jeg merker. Du er ikke her inne? Nei. Er du i cockpiten? Nei, for det er bare appen. Nå skjønner jeg ikke hvor Disciple er henne. Og her inne var du.
I have studied the holorecord of your trial. I am unsure what to make of it. I must confess that I was searching for some meaning beyond the records. A reason for why one would leave the Order.
I did not leave the Order. I was exiled.
Yes, but exile is rare, and I have found it is not really something that the Order can enforce. Believe it or not, it was really your choice.
You saw the record. There was no choice. It was a sentence.
I don't think so. Perhaps some of them felt strongly about your sentence, but I think something else concerned them. Again, the choice to turn away was yours, not theirs.
Are you sure I don't know you? You look familiar. More so than before.
You are correct. I am afraid I have not been entirely open with you concerning my past. If I look familiar, it is because we have met before, at the Enclave on Dantooine, many years ago. As on Coruscant, Force-sensitive children are taken to Dantooine as well, though it is done rarely and only with those they believe are destined to become Jedi Knights. It is the secret nature of the place. If you are not chosen by a master when you have come of age, however, then the path of the Jedi is denied to you. I met you on Dantooine, long ago, briefly. You taught us how to move within the Force and see it flow within others. How to see it in the behaviors of others and use that sight to achieve truth. It is difficult to explain the difference between you and Master Vrook, but I think it is because he was knowledgeable, but not a leader, not a mentor. You were different. We could all feel it. And I knew that if I were to have a master, I would want it to be you. And then you went to war. Many Jedi went to war, and the Jedi Masters proclaimed that you were Jedi no longer. Atris, the mistress of the Archives, was first among them. I knew at that moment that if you would no longer be a Jedi, then you must be correct. I realized I did not want to be a Jedi, Instead, I wish to follow your path, and in any event, there was no one to train me, even if I wished it. They all went to war, as I grew past the age of acceptance.
So you turned away from the Jedi, the Force, because of me?
It is possible to forget the Force, you know. If you have not felt it strongly enough, then there is little to miss. But I never felt the Force as strongly as I did when I was with you. And so I decided to serve the Republic, study the Jedi teachings, gather them perhaps. It was important to me to understand the Jedi now that they were gone. I felt some part of you should be preserved, so that your lessons would not be lost.
I am sorry that my leaving for war had such consequences on your future.
Perhaps. I still harbor doubts about the path I walked.
I could train you to feel the Force again.
I think you are right. It is time. I have watched you. You have become strong in the Force again. But that is not all. You have achieved a center in the chaos around us. And I have felt it, my master. The one intended for me. Left to fight in the Mandalorian Wars. Now she has returned. And I ask her now if she will train me in the ways of the Force.
I will train you.
The one who was to be my master was lost at Malachor 5.
So it ends.
I want you to teach me the ways of the Force. To become a Jedi Knight. What I meant to be.
Then let us meditate and open ourselves to the Force. Imagine the initial teachings of the Jedi, your first steps within the Enclave. Remember the wind among the plains of Dantooine, the feel of life around you. Think of what you felt when our paths crossed again. And at last, see the galaxy through the Force. The disciple has taken his first steps on the path of a Jedi Consular. He will grow in ability. Jeg har fått en ny Jedi-venn! Yes! Og umiddelbart så må vi jo egentlig bare ta og fjerne de to sverdene. Skal vi se. Men det var jo... Shit. Jeg skulle ha hatt et til nå. Eller jo, han kan bruke double-bladed. Men det trenger ikke være gult. Det kan være grønt. You know who you are. Jeg tenkte egentlig han skulle være en dual wielder, men jeg tror det går fint. La meg se. Jeg vet, vi har ikke forlatt stedet ennå, men jeg ville være sikker på at vi gjorde dette riktig. Du er ikke så bra i The Force. La meg se. Du er mest på strength, det får vi pushe egentlig. Repair, I guess. Proficiency in lightsaber, Jedi defense og force focus. Det her er så bra! La meg se. Da fokuser du mest på flurry. Det er nice. Weapon focus i lightsaber. Powers. Du kommer jo til å fighte mye, så jeg tror egentlig du burde enten ha burst of speed eller battle meditation. Jeg tror vi kjører battle meditation. Hva er det Master Valor gjør egentlig? Physical attributes and saving throws. Det gjør det egentlig ikke så mye som jeg trodde. Da er det egentlig best med burst of speed. Nå altså. Sheesh. Dette er nice. I love it. Det er så nice, det er så nice. Jeg elsker dette. For dette her har jeg fått til sjeldent.
Do you need a hand?
No, I don't. Go back to your training. I'll call you if I need someone useless.
Is there some problem? I was only offering to help.
Problem? No, no problem. Just wondering how long you're planning to stick around.
For as long as she needs me, of course.
How heroic of you. Well, she doesn't need you. In fact, we were doing just fine until you showed up.
Actually, there are times when it seems you could use some
Always with the details, aren't you? You can't fool me. You have some agenda, Spying on her, always keeping your eye on her.
No, I don't. I simply admire her. She has many qualities worthy of respect, and a strength that matches her beauty. Surely you've noticed.
Yeah, and I noticed first. Get it? So cut it out. And another thing, stop being all noble around her in your big hero way. She sees right through your little act. She likes honest guys, not guys who run around being unselfish and heroic all the time.
I thought she was the hero.
Are you alright?
The more worlds we travel to, the more questions I have. It's not just the hardships of the people, but something more.
It is difficult to turn away from the suffering of others. That is why one must help when they can.
You are right, but there is something more at work here.
What do you mean?
The attacks on Kotor, Telos itself, the decay on Dantooine. Something is wrong, but I cannot pinpoint what. It's like their connections have become sickened, damaged. Sometimes I feel like I almost understand, and then it just slips away.
Jeg forventer ikke det sånn egentlig. Men Adam har jo en ting for dere. Altså, he likes us. Men jeg tror egentlig Disciple er den som er en bedre match enn for dere nå. Tenk det, Jedi Babies. Nå har det vært noe. Men du... Men hadde jeg ikke... Jeg trodde jeg kjøpte en bit til han. Jeg vet ikke helt, jeg tror ikke helt jeg gidder å snakke til ham, egentlig. Skal vi da videre, for kontrollen min har jo også litt strøm. Nei, jeg tror dette er forholdet egentlig. Da får vi egentlig avslutte her, så går vi til Under One i neste episode, folkens. Da håper dere likte dette her. Vi fullførte krig, vi fullførte Dantooine, og vi fikk en ny Jedi-venn. Nice! Men da håper du likte dette her, og hvis du likte dette, trykk gjerne en like. Har du noe å si, skriv en kommentar, og hvis du følger med, men ikke abonnert ennå, abonner gjerne og bli en del av Tyrsvinger på YouTube. Men frem til neste episode, så håper jeg du som ser på, ha en fortreffelig dag, en fortreffelig uke, med fortreffelige folk. Så snakkes vi med i neste episode av Tyrspillet Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 The Sith Lords. Snakkes da!